and welcome to FDN News. I'm Kaylee Hendrickson. Our top story tonight, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton continue their campaigns as leaders in the presidential race. Each had big primary victories last night in states like Florida and North Carolina. However, Republican candidate John Kasich won his home state of Ohio. Earlier this week, Trump and Kasich were both fighting for Ohio delegates. FDN's Randy Orr and Sam Malin covered the Trump rally near Dayton on Saturday. We begin tonight's team coverage with a look at what happened at the lively event.
Security measures increased at the Dayton, Ohio Trump rally, and this was all as a result of the Chicago violence that occurred on Friday. Trump arrived to Wright Brothers Arrow to the hundreds of cheers and chants from his supporters. His late arrival did not deter the energy of the crowd. He emphasized the reasoning behind canceling the Chicago rally and the advantage of his decision. It wasn't until halfway through the rally that the protesters made their appearance. One in particular left a memorable impression. Secret Services had to get involved.
I saw it happen. It was right in front of me, basically, and I was scared, and the next thing I know was that I understood that he had something in his hands, and Secret Service got him down and drug him out without shoes on.
Sources claimed the protester had a piece of paper in his hand when he rushed the presidential candidate. Donald Trump had something to say about the incident.
And to think I had such an easy life, what do I need this for, right? What do I need? You know why I need it? Because I've done great. I love this country.
Nearly 1 block away on the street of North Dixie Drive, this crowd took a different approach to protesting.
Nobody's really supporting or denying any specific candidate right now. They're just against the hate that Donald Trump supports.
The Ohio primaries will determine if Cusack stays in the race. I'm Randy Orr reporting from Dayton, Ohio, FDN News.
Republican candidate Marco Rubio dropped out last night after losing his home state of Florida. The next states to vote are Idaho and Utah caucuses in the Arizona primary. CM joins us now live in the studio. So CM, can you tell me, what is it like being part of the press at the Trump rally?
Yeah, first and foremost, Kaylee, I just want to say this was a great opportunity for Randy and I both to do. And we just want to say thanks for that. But yeah, it was crazy. There were a lot of times during the rally that he had pointed out the media and called us out saying we were dishonest or we were liars. And when you're in an environment like this where there's thousands and thousands of people supporting one person, they're going to take what he says as truth. So we have people turning to us and booing us and flipping us off and just filled with anger at us. So, I mean, there was a point where we were concerned for our own safety as all these people were being negative towards us. We actually have a clip of one of the things Trump said in the rally if you want to take a look.
Do we have anybody? You know, I love the protesters because it shows what's happening. They will not show. The media is, by the way, the most dishonest group of people I've ever met. The worst.
Wow. So how did the people react to Trump's speeches?
He did an amazing job, him and his team, of getting people hyped and energized for this rally. Before the rally started, it took 3.5 hours. There were so many people that came to this event. It took 3.5 hours to fill the hangar up, which ended up going into the runway. So during that time, they played music to hype everyone up and keep their energy levels up so when Mr. Trump arrived, everybody would carry on that energy during his speech. But during the time that he spoke, he would say different hot topics that would get people chanting USA or chanting Trump and chanting build a wall. So it was a very interactive crowd. And at the end, towards the end of this rally, he had even asked the supporters to raise their right hand and pledge to vote Trump on Tuesday. And we have footage of that as well.
You know, the last time I made people, I said, how about putting up your hand and saying, I swear that I'll go? Do you want to do that? Say, I swear that on Tuesday I will go to the polls and vote for Donald Trump. Thank you. Thank you,
So
everyone.
we want to know, who are you voting for in the upcoming presidential election? What do you think about Donald Trump's proposed policies? Tweet us your thoughts at FDN_news.
Well, thank you so much, Sam, for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kaylee, for having me.
You're welcome. Many students have heard the legend of the fourth floor science hall. Over the weekend, one student tried to get in through the ceiling tiles to the third floor, but fell through the ceiling. Staff found a large hole in the ceiling and debris covering the floor. University leaders state the exclusive fourth floor contains exhaust fans and not much else. Maintenance warns students not to climb up the ceilings and say that it could not only damage property, but you could hurt yourself. Some of you have asked us to look into the rumors of Starbucks coming to campus. We contacted the general manager of HU's dining services, Blair Stairs. He says HU will not be getting a Starbucks on campus. It looks like students will have to stick to the hub coffee for now. You may have noticed the flyers titled "Feed My Sheep" around campus. FDN spoke with Stratton Harrison, the face behind the HU group. Harrison takes Chick-fil-A orders from students and hand delivers them on Thursday and Friday afternoons. He says that he wanted to offer students an alternative to HU food selection while also bringing a smile to many students' faces.
I enjoy it just because I'm a business major, and more than anything, it's not really about making money. I don't make that much profit, but it's more about just making students happy with a different meal once in a while. You know, when you get Chick-fil-A delivered to your classroom or to your dorm, it's pretty awesome. So, enjoy Feed My Sheep. I think it's been a great adventure, just going out and trying something new, just starting a small business on my own. You know, right now it's just basically me delivering food, encouraging students. But we'll see where it goes. I mean, I'm excited for what the future holds and see what else I can do.
You can order your on-campus Chick-fil-A delivery by texting orders to 916-270-7808. We have some good news tonight. The Indiana Association of School of Broadcasters awarded FDN News first place in the television news program category. The show last semester included stories by Jonathan Kane, Kelsey Cruz, and Randy Orr. Huntington University competed against schools across Indiana, including Ball State, Taylor, and the University of Indianapolis. Individual students won the following categories. Our very own Randy Orr won first place in videography for her story on Hope Addis. Rachel Hunter and TJ Clooney won first place for their music video. Adam Conger won second place for his Good Rich Quality Theaters commercial. Sam Jones took third place in radio personality, and Jonathan Kane won third place in anchoring. Congrats to all of the winners. That's all we have for you in this installment of FDN News. Check us out online at forresterdigital.net and like us on Twitter at FDN_news. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.